There we go. Hi. Let's see. I need to find the video link and I will post it on Patreon and then I'll be good to go. Hold on. This is the part that takes the longest. On Patreon and then I'll be good to go. Whoa, there we go. Alright, posting on Patreon. Why am I logged out? Post. Posts. No, not image. What am I doing? Video. Okay. All right, so boop. I think I'm good to go. Hopefully my camera doesn't freeze on me again like it was doing last night. I'm gonna pull the YouTube chat here, pop it out. Perfect. Close that. Keep that open. And out. Okay. Cool. Now for some music. Can't do that music. Sorry, usually I'm ready to go. I had a late appointment today, so everything's an hour late. This is it's a little chipper. There. All right, royalty-free music. So I do sketch requests from patrons on these streams, and I also do critiques. So if you have been working on a piece and you're a patron and you would like to get some crit, let me know. Otherwise I'll just be sketching. If there's no request, I'll just be doing my own stuff. So feel free to lurk, chat, or whatever you would like to do. I'll be checking the Patreon comments thing periodically to make sure I'm not missing any requests on there. But the easiest way is to talk in the chat over on YouTube, because then I'll actually see it. And then after this, in about an hour, I will start a very, very late Twitch stream. Super late Twitch stream. I don't think I've ever streamed that late to begin with. I'm very tired tomorrow. Okay, let me get my prompt going. camera froze and it was gonna. Stupid thing. We'll see if I can even stay on top of that. I'm going to do a penguin. Oh, this is gonna drive me nuts. Oh, all I had to do was cancel it and it turned on. Sweet. Oh, camera. You're killing me, guy.
Trying to forget you, I'm all alone in a ghost town. There's a beautiful madness inside my soul, and I can't stop thinking of you. Walking on a lonely avenue. Are you, are you, are you? My love so wild, please give me a sign. My love so wild, please give me, baby. My love so wild, please give me a sign. My love so wild, please give me a sign. Please give me a sign. Fading in the dark, all the lights go down. I'm feeling high and drunk. Close my eyes and I can't stop thinking of you. Walking on a lonely avenue. Are you, are you, are you? My love so wild, please give me a sign. My love so wild, please give me, baby. My love so wild, please give me a sign. My love so wild, please give me a sign.
Thought about this too much. What's there left to say? Throw your stones the river. Like me, it drifts away. I would watch you stare. I would watch you stare. Oh, but there's no one there. We can figure this out. Put your feet down. We can figure this out. Put your feet down.
was a time, never let go, never let go.
Oh, we never let go.
We can figure this out. Put your feet down. We can figure this out. Put your feet down. Yeah.
Oh, this is called a pangolin. The prompt is scales, so it's here I'll pull it over on the screen. It's like a little scaly anteater. They're really endangered. So I've been doing these draw 30 animals prompts for my Instagram. So I'm just working on that. My camera keeps freezing, so I've just given up on fighting it. I'm gonna leave it on that. So if you notice that I'm not moving, that's why. What does new camera cost? Well, cameras are pretty expensive. It's not the camera, I think it's just the cable. Because I have to use an extension cable to get it to reach where I mount it to my CPU. So if I get frustrated enough with it, I might just move my CPU on top of my desk. But then also, I mean, you know, my desk is not very sturdy, so I might just end up getting a new desk, and then that way I can have the CPU on top of it. So I don't know, desk might be real desk might be my next purchase. We'll see. also kind of want a desk that has, I thought about making one on this thing, but I also kind of want a desk that has like a pull-out keyboard tray so that I can have more functionality now that I have a Cintiq on my desk, since the keyboard's constantly in the way. So there's just a few things that I need to either change about this setup that I have currently or just get a new setup, and I'm leaning towards it's probably more prudent to just be on the lookout for a new setup. So I've been watching a new desk to go with my new chair, yeah. I've been watching like Facebook groups and Nextdoor and stuff for people getting rid of desks. Trying to watch for a good one. I mean, I got my new chair for free, so maybe maybe they'll get rid of a desk that they don't want either. I'll get that for free. That would be super exciting. I'm not going to count on it, but... Free is good. Oh, whoops, hold on, I forgot to put something away. Doobie. Okay. Yeah, that's true. No discarded stuff till winter. I mean, I think most, like, the School of Mines and stuff around here would probably have a sale or something. But yeah, I don't know. There's still some stuff floating around on those groups. I'm on one of the School of Mines, you know, giveaway stuff swap groups, so maybe something will come by.
Pineapple breeze.
But I actually would like a new camera too eventually. It's one of my Patreon goals, just because this one is not as good as I thought it would be. Like, it's supposed to be HD and like really good quality, but I can't get the quality to be as, like, I can't get the picture very clear. Like, when I've noticed when I'm sculpting and stuff, everything's very blurry. Yeah, I'm doing the line art on a separate layer, so I have the sketch down there, and then I have the line art layer here. I have a color layer down below that has nothing on it yet. Normally I don't do this much refinement for us. This is supposed to be a sketch challenge for me, but I felt like being fancy. Actually, I think maybe this space too long. When I do multiple drawings on a page, are they all in their own layer? Nope, but I think other people might do that. Maybe? I don't know. No. They're all, like, you can see the one where I've faded. I accidentally used the line layer I used for the rest of them as the undersketch layer for this one, so I just lowered the opacity on it so I could work over it on my new line art layer. But no, I do things kind of until I fill up the whole canvas. Once the canvas is full, I'll either group them all and just start new layers and by like hiding them, you know, and then doing some new stuff on top, or I'll do a new canvas. It just depends. Sometimes the file size gets really unwieldy if I do too much on one, but I also like having all of my doodles in one spot, so we'll see. My sea slug dragons are all in the same file. I just keep like grouping them together in a folder. I don't know if you can do that on other programs, but you can do it in Photoshop. So like I'll group all these all of these current layers that I have open. I think there's 4. I'll group them together and then put them in a folder and then hide the folder. And when you do something to the folder, all the layers in the folder are affected to that. So I'll hide it and then I'll start new layers to make more drawings on. That way, especially for like something like this, like a challenge, that way I'll have all my challenge sketches in the same spot, so if I need to go get some later, there's one file to go to. It's just easier for me to remember where things are and to not have to like open tons of files to find the one I need. But no, I don't make new layers for all the new drawings. To look something up really fast. It's also about to start storming again. So hopefully it doesn't knock me offline like it's been doing when it storms. Sorry, I'm just looking up another reference for something. Oops, wrong layer. Forgot about that. It's hard to see what their feet look like in these pictures. Really weird chunky feet. don't know if you can hear that wind, but it's gusting out there. Oh, I also just realized I made these overlapping the wrong direction. That's annoying. Oh, it looks bad. I'm gonna have to get off here in a little bit to switch out. Well, not really get off, but I'm just gonna switch over to my regular stream. And I'll probably be up for a million years doing. So yeah, just heads up. That's bugging me so much. I'm gonna switch over to regular stream now. Just gotta rename all my streaming stuff. I should try to fix my camera. Flip that over to private. No, not private, to public. Hopefully that didn't mess it up too bad. And now to switch over. All the other places. Okay. See you in a bit. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere. Should just keep on like rolling straight smoothly into regular stream. So we'll see. Oh, I should turn my chat. Oh, there's all the YouTube chats coming over. That's funny. Let's test. Make sure it's working. Alright, let's go turn on the Facebook one and open up my Twitch dashboard. Yeah. Perfect. Start this thing. It always like messes up when I'm typing. I wonder why. It's not. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's on Facebook. Alright. Knowing things and stuff. I don't know what I'll be working on tonight, other than these prompts. Sorry, I'm in the process of transferring over from a private YouTube stream for Patreon, so give me a second. Oh, and my silly camera. Anyway, it might do that a few times, and I might just give up and let it freeze on my face eventually, but we'll see. Oh darn. And there my camera goes again. Oh dear. Oh well, whatever. Good. Okay, good to go. Oh wait, I forgot to post one place. Hold please. Hello, how's it going? I love your name. Lyric is the coolest name. I feel like I'm talking to like a cool fantasy character. How's it going? Sorry my camera's frozen, but I promise I'm responding to you in a normal human-like fashion. I'll try to unfreeze it here in a second again. It probably won't work, but can always just switch it to this, I suppose. How are you doing? You ordered art from me, or you got art from me at the show? Hair of the Winged Lion? Oh, the one at, yeah, Denver Comic Con. Yeah, I still have your email. I was just looking at those yesterday. Like, oh yeah, I should probably clear the emails that happened. Yeah, it's just like a week ago. Not too bad. My memory can go back that far. I hope you liked it. Or continue to like it, hopefully. Okay, I think I'm done posting on social media now. Right. Back to drawing this pangolin. I actually kind of don't like this one. I might do a second one. Yeah, how you been? How's your week? Oh, good. I'm glad everyone liked it. Oh yeah, feel free. There's like no required attendance. You can come and go as you please. Thanks for popping in at all. Appreciate the company. Always very flattered to have people who are interested in watching me work. Sorry, I would close my window because I'm sure you guys can hear that truck. It's just very hot in this apartment and I want it to cool down. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm no attendance Nazi. It's all good. My week's been pretty good. A little busy. I just got done. I spent like the last 2 days solid just addressing postcards. I think I might send some extras. I have a couple extras I might send to my patrons. Just for fun. It's like a little 5x7 art print, basically, on the front. Although I guess it does have my name and website, so maybe that's not as great of a... Maybe I'll just do both. But yeah. I, just did that for like half the week. Assembled the mailing list and just put the last postcard in the mail today from the list that I had pre-made, and now I'm just kind of slowly going through all my resources and tracking down publishing houses and mailing addresses and art director names, putting them all together in my Excel spreadsheet, and then addressing postcards. I ordered 100 and I've done half, so I'm down to like 40 something. And I would like to just get them gone. That's been my week mostly, is prepping for that and then doing it yesterday and today. In between life things, you know. Aw, thanks. I'm honored. Yes, please get college squared away. College is important. My Patreon's pretty new and I'm still experimenting with it, to say the least. I think I'm going to switch out one reward tier for another here in a little bit, because I feel like I don't give enough to my lower... I mean, I give some, but there's just not as much cool stuff at the lower tiers. Which I guess is how it's supposed to work, but I think I might make a digital download, like a digital sticker download for my $2 tier. And then that way every tier kind of has like a special thing. So I might switch that out for the live stream. I haven't decided yet for sure, but I might wait till I'm further down the road to offer the live stream tier thing. Yeah, so I don't know. Might do that. think $2 is fine for like a digital sticker. People can download and print as desired. Do you know what you're going to college for? If you don't mind me asking. Feel free to say, hey, you're being nosy at any point. Where did my penguin picture go? Oh, here it is. If anyone is curious and missed the previous prompt, I did well, these are both of them actually right next to each other. I'm doing the Draw 30 Animals Challenge, and so this is a Meropus. That's what they're called. Meropus. Sounds like a fantasy name. It's like a prehistoric horse tapir rhino thing. It's like the common ancestor of all of those creatures, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I like him. And now I'm drawing a pangolin, because prompt number 2 is, number 3 is scales, so I had to pick a scaly thing. Oh, 2D animation, nice! You have a perfect name to be up on a credits roll. Animation by Lyric Brown. Super cool. It's almost got like an alligator tail. It's kind of cool. Oh, poor little pangolin. They're so stinking cute. Must have been foretold. Too bad I don't have a talent for music writing. That's true. That would be... People would wonder if it was like a stage name though. So maybe this is the best way. Fate knew. It just looks like a realistic sand shrew to me. I kind of like that. It might be a stage name. Oh, so meta. How's that? What? Maybe. You're right. I guess I don't really know. I'm gonna change that. Okay, now I can color it. Yay! Grab that color. Oh wait, I might actually be able to select this because I managed to draw a thing that had a bunch of lines. Yes. Oh, except for that one. So close.
But this is the third time you broke something new from you, and don't cry. I keep telling myself this is all in my head. Don't cry. I keep telling myself you will wake up instead.
Wait, what? Why is it selecting those?
Don't cry. I keep telling myself you will wake up instead.
Do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, it's because of that foot. That's why. Aw, I'm honored you stopped in. Thanks. Go have fun with your family. I'll be here for a while. Or you can always stop in later. All good. See you around. My animals have been yellowy in color. I need to probably change that. Make my prompt a little more interesting. Yeah, the cam broke, Void. I mean, I can try to fix it. Let's see. If you really want me to. Oh no, there's my frozen picture. What shall we do? Ah. Alright, there I am. It'll probably freeze again though, just to let you know. How's it going, Void? Long time no see. How's life? Well, I hope. I work magic. You work magic. Because it definitely wasn't working before you got here, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm almost positive it'll freeze in like, I give it 30 seconds. We'll see, we'll take bets. This will become a gambling stream. Don't gamble, kids. It's not good. Doing better. Had surgery 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh. Off work for a month. Doctor's orders. Oh gosh. Well, at least you can get to, you know your job's there when you're done and hang out and do what you want for a couple weeks. Or I guess like 6 more weeks. Well, I'm glad that you're on the mend. I hope. Or at least I hope you're on the mend. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Denver Comic Con was last weekend. It went pretty well. I think without the sculpture sale I did better than last year. So that's good. I mean, only marginally better, but I need to feel like I did better because it was like I was kind of hoping to make another sculpture sale and did not. But yeah, I just sent out a bunch of postcards for jobs, hopefully. Publishing jobs. I mean, jobs in the publishing world, I suppose. Big girl jobs, real jobs. Kind of tired of doing private client work exclusively. Ready for a little more stability. So yeah, we'll see who bites, or if anyone bites. Maybe no one will bite. But I need to send a few more like fantasy people, because that's definitely more what I have. Oh no, that's fine. Thank you for being honest. I'm not deterred at all. I just hope that you, yeah, heal up. Patreon's going pretty well. Yeah, pretty steady. I got a new patron or two, I think, from the most recent couple of shows that I did. Yeah, I haven't really done a whole lot of promotion. I've been pretty bad. Other than promoting it at shows, I haven't done a ton. So I need to get back on that. I'm just still kind of like working out the kinks, I think, like figuring out how I want to run it, so I don't want to like, I don't know. I just feel like unprofessional tinkering with it after I've done a whole bunch of advertising, so I'd like to tinker a little more before I start promoting it online and stuff, like heavily. But yeah, I think it's going well. Feel free to check it out if you want. No pressure or anything. I'm always looking for feedback. I was talking to the person who was just on here too about it because they were asking about it. I might change up the $2 tier. Like switch out. I think I might take out the switch out live stream for like a digital sticker download thing for the $2 tier. Because I think a lot of the $2 patrons are, well, I just think that tier appeals to like a younger audience, you know? But I don't know. Yeah, because then it would be like obviously applicable to all the upper tiers as well. But like maybe that would be something that people who don't have as much to spend would be interested in. Especially if it's something they can vote for and like, you know, interact with on. That's always what I'm looking for, is something to interact better, or like more interaction, so. Anyway, those are my thoughts. 26, need to find my big boy job. Stability does sound really nice. I mean, if you have a job that is still going to be there when you're on doctor's orders when you get back, that sounds like a big boy job. But I don't know. Yeah. Well, I've been at this illustration thing for going on 3 years now. So it's just time. I'm stepping up my game a little bit this year. See what happens. It's like being in 100 different job interviews, but not being able to see the people you're being interviewed by. It's kind of terrifying. But I'll get over it. This first time is probably the scariest. Oh, there it went. There went my camera. Just look like I'm yelling into the void. Sounds tad scary, but knowing how professional you are and seeing your... Aw, thanks. I don't feel very professional, but I'm glad that you think I can do it. That really does mean a lot. Thank you. Sometimes it's easy to feel like I'm wasting my time. So it helps to have support. So I appreciate you. I'm glad you think I'm professional. Maybe I can trick the others too. I actually need to work a little bit on my professionalism, I think. Too cash. It's very dark in here. Random orange light. Yay! Oh, kind of helps a little bit with the lighting situation on the camera. Maybe. Ah, scary sound. Oh, there goes my stream again. Your stream is always so nice to put on to relax with. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. You're so kind. I feel like the last line would be nice. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't think I'm allowed to do that on most of the platforms I stream on, so I'll let you do that. That was not the cat. I think it was like a neighbor checking the mail. There is no more cat. Man, when was the last time you were here? The old apartment cat is no more. I'm at a new apartment. Well, I guess there is sometimes a cat that walks by my window here. I'd show you with my camera, but as you can tell, it's not working. So, I'm gonna skip it. Oh, I think they heard me. I got my window open. So I'm like below ground right now. The ground is at eye level. And then our mailbox is like right over there. Ah, stupid camera. There's always a cat. I mean, like every once in a while at like midnight, if I'm up that late, I'll see a tomcat walk by. It's like it's prowling. But it doesn't come in. Can't even get it to like... It is the most skittish animal. It's not like the old apartment cat. that would come in all the time on stream, hang out, beg for tuna. It's like 81 degrees here. And it's 10 p.m. Oh, bummer. You miss having an underground space? I haven't decided if I like it or not. I think it will be nice this summer to have this space, but I kind of miss daylight. Like, we really don't get very much sunlight here, and I really, really miss my view. Like, I used to have the best view. I lived on the 4th floor. Got to see mountains. So I miss that. For sure, I miss the view. But I think the temperature control is probably going to be really good this, this summer. So also, I give up on my camera. It managed to freeze on a picture of me smiling, so I'm just going to leave it there. It looks intentional almost. Just enough for me to not have to hunt down a profile pic. Wake up in the morning, open the curtains, and bam, dirt. Right. Yeah, mountains. I really miss being on the 4th floor and seeing mountains out my window in the morning. I had a bedroom window facing the mountains, and it was just... oh, like, I get sad thinking about not being there anymore. I think about it too long. Yes, the mountains are so beautiful. Oh, Asheville in Virginia? Or Asheville, like, in the Carolinas? On the East Coast, I'm assuming? I guess there could be an Asheville over here that I just don't know about, but... Nice, nice. Yeah, the Smoky Mountains are very different than the Rocky Mountains. I've never been there, but I've seen pictures and they do look really pretty. The Rockies are more, well, as the name implies. I think the Smokies are more like, aren't they pretty rolling and green? Really lush looking. Yeah, it's like a big forest on a hill. Yeah, that's really nice. The Rockies look a little more maybe dramatic than that, but I do kind of wish it was more green. I mean, right now, honestly, we've had so much rain, it actually is pretty, like, green. What is that thing? Oh, it must be. Aha. So, like, right now I actually do really love them because they're rocky and really lush. It's like the best of both worlds at the moment, which is awesome. Very rare. I'm just hoping it sticks like through the summer, Right now we're finally out of a drought. I think it's like a 20-year drought that just broke because of all the rain we've had. And snow. We had snow up until May. Actually, no, we had snow in June. We had snow like a week and a half ago. Or like a week ago. That was pretty nice. So yeah, it's just been great getting all of our rain needs met. So I'm really, all that to say, I'm really excited to hopefully have a campfire while camping this summer. For the first time in like 6 years. Oh no, I actually love the snow. I think most people here are like, ugh, snow, go away. I mean, it was getting a little old, maybe. Well, no, I don't know, because like it really wasn't bad. There was only one time, maybe 2 times, that it stuck really bad and was dangerous. And I like definitely didn't like that, because that was scary when I had to drive on it one time. But since they were such late snows, it was like perfect because it didn't actually stick to the road. It only stuck to the grass and the trees, and so it was just beautiful without any kind of hazard. I mean, unless you're driving during the snowstorm, I guess, which I usually am not. But even then, it's not because the roads are bad. It's just because, you know, it's a little bit hard to see in the when you're going on the highway. I don't know. I think that's the perfect way to do snow. But I'm sure others didn't appreciate it as much as I do. I just grew up in Texas, and we never got snow, and snow is such like a rare, special treat. I think that's just part of how I appreciate it now as an adult. Because I grew up having it be this, like, you know, once every couple years kind of a thing. Sorry that the music is very bland tonight. I will probably cut the stream off on Facebook and YouTube in like about an hour-ish. And just be on Twitch, and then I can play whatever music I want to. I guess I can do that on Facebook too now, though, because Facebook's just been giving me a message that they're muting my videos if they have copyrighted music in them, which I'm fine with. It's not like flagging me, so I guess it's just YouTube. So yeah, that'll be good. Try it, see if I get in trouble. If I get in trouble, I will stop. Because on YouTube you get flagged, and if you get 3 strikes, then you get your account banned. It's a little too much. Yeah, it's super not cool. I agree. Wait, what? With my cam stuck, it almost appears like you're watching a cam footage horror movie. Why? Because it's frozen? Like, I could be dying? And just you guys can't tell? Oh no. Well, I promise I'm okay. Pangolin, pangolin. So what really inspired you when you were young to draw and do what I do now? Oh man, I don't even know. I guess like animals? I suppose would be a good answer to that. Like, yeah, I think I just really liked animals and nature and drawing those things, like capturing them. And then I discovered Disney movies. Or maybe that happened the other way around. Either way, I remember drawing a lot from, like, animated movies growing up. Like, I would pause because I didn't have a computer, so I couldn't, like, screen cap. But I would pause the VHS to date myself a little bit and just, like, sit on the living room floor and draw from that until I could get the characters to look the way they did on the screen. So, like, between that and, like, drawing my stuffed animals and drawing things I saw outside my window, I don't know. I guess nature. Animation, nature, animals. Those things. And just have always enjoyed drawing, I suppose. Where is you love Disney movies, nature, and animals. That's one thing I'm horrible at drawing. Aw, well, you just gotta... I mean, I wasn't good at first. You could see those original drawings. You just have to keep doing it, you know? And then you just end up training your eye to be able to draw what you're looking at. Or, like, train your hand, I guess, to draw what your eye is seeing. And then eventually you just kind of know the anatomy of things and know kind of what looks realistic so that you can cartoonize it, you know? I think a lot of the mistakes people make is they only draw they draw the cartoons first, you know, because that was what inspired a lot of us as kids, is the animation. But I think it's like staying there and not ever branching out and drawing things from life, because I did do a lot of that when I was a kid. I did them equally, I think. I would draw from books and pictures and like my stuffed animals, like I said. I would like I guess I didn't know it at the time, but I was doing still lifes, kind of. I mean, not very good still lifes, but still lifes. And so the combination, I think, because it kind of, once you can draw things that as they really are, you know how to exaggerate them to make them look good. Like if you can't draw a human leg, but you try to draw a cartoon leg, it's just, you're not going to know how to make it as good as somebody who knows both, like knows how to exaggerate in a cartoonish way and how to make it look realistic. Because then you know where things should bend and where things should not bend. But anyway, practice, and I'm sure that you will be able to do anything you want. Because art is just a skill, like any other. It's not a talent, like many people say. It's like learning how to make like learning how to be a carpenter. You just have to do it a bunch. Make a lot of mistakes. Figure it out along the way. Etc., etc. Because if I can teach a 5-year-old to draw things realistically, then anyone can be taught. The way I bring up minor details to an extreme. Aw. Oh, thank you. I don't feel like it's that detailed, but I'm flattered that you enjoy it. Are you talking about the shadows? That's kind of what I'm talking about, which is interesting that you point that out. Like, I know that when something like this, like, here, let me zoom in. Like, I know when this shape overlaps this shape, there's a shadow, and I know that because I've drawn lots of things overlapping things and making shadows, if that's the detail you're talking about. I know that where things touch, they're always darker. And so, yeah. Just adding that to this cartoony pangolin to make it look a little more realistic. Because adding depth helps things to look more interesting and contrasty. You're just a very good explainer. That's funny. I'm very honored that you find it interesting. Thank you very much, Void. You're very kind. We're just on the same wavelength. We got that psychic thing going on. Yeah, it takes a little longer, but I mean, I feel like it's worth it because before I was like, oh, I'm done, and then I just really didn't like the way it looked, and I realized it because I had no depth. So, took a little extra time, add some extra detail. It's easier on subjects like this, like animals that I enjoy drawing. It's much harder when I'm doing like people or buildings or cars. It's also, I enjoy it less, I think. Not that you asked, I'm just going to tell you this. I think I enjoy those things less because I don't understand them the way I understand like organic things because I haven't studied them enough. Like I don't know where the shadows go on a car because, you know, like I don't know where the contours of metal are just naturally. Like I don't draw enough cars to know that. So it's just a skill I need to acquire. If I study, I need to practice what I preach. And I just don't want to. I need to. But if I did, I would feel comfortable. And I know I would, I just am being lazy. Okay. So we're gonna buff this guy. Maybe I'll do a background for him.
Thought about this too much. What's there left to say? Throw your stones the river. Like me, it drifts away.
I would watch you stay. Watch you stare. Aw. Well, that's good. That's always the goal. I do want it to look somewhat realistic. Hello. I wonder what a pangolin would sound like if it could speak human. I wonder if it would speak with the regional language that humans speak with, or if it would just sound like a... I don't know. I love reading! Oh my gosh, let's make a book club. I can't ever find people who want to read stuff. I like fantasy, I like fiction, I like some autobiographical stuff, some nonfiction. It just kind of depends on the topic, I guess. It has to be something I'm really interested in for me to read stuff that's not fantastical. Right now I'm really enjoying, I haven't read it in a while, I need to go reread it. But I'm really enjoying Brandon Sanderson's work, specifically Way of Kings. It's like my, oh my gosh, my favorite book in a long time. Pretty thick, but super worth it. I love that color. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson. If you like fantasy at all, you will love. I mean, if you haven't heard of him already, then yeah, you'll love him. So good. You're a big fantasy fan. What made you think of the topic was my background? My background? Like what's behind me in the picture? Reminded me of H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, that's terrifying. I've actually, okay, I am ashamed to say I've not read a lot of like horror or fantasy horror, so I haven't read Lovecraft. He is on my list, because everybody talks about him, like I need to know. So, probably should. How about you go read some Brandon Sanderson, and I'll go read Lovecraft, and then we can reconvene. Yeah, I'm not a horror fan. Like, at least with movies. I don't know, maybe a book would be different. I did love House of Leaves, actually. And that was a horror. Or, like, maybe more of a thriller. But I don't know if you've ever read House of Leaves. I found it fascinating in high school. I don't know if I would still like it as much. It's about, I guess the best premise would be this family, or maybe it's just a guy, I can't remember. But they move into a house, and they're starting to, like, redesign it, or whatever. Or like build things into it, maybe. I forget the exact way they found it out, but they were doing some measuring and they found out the inside of the house is bigger than the outside of the house. Oh, the demon guy. Yeah, I can see that. That makes more sense. I'm glad that that's what reminded you and not my living quarters, because that would be scary. Also just realized my picture was off center here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, House of Leaves was fun. If you like that genre, that might be something you'd enjoy. Oh, Mistborn. Everyone talks about Mistborn. Yeah, the one that I am talking about is the Stormlight series. And the first book is Way of Kings, and it's amazing. And I almost had a chance to meet him at Salt Lake City Comic Con one year. And then I didn't because he wasn't there, and I was really sad. What was that? Oh, my pangolin's off center. No, pangolin! Well, I kind of liked it not being totally perfect, because sand is not always perfect. What kind of stuff do you, I mean, sorry, do you just read fantasy or do you read other stuff? Do you have any book suggestions for me other than Lovecraft? I also like reading the classics. I've been trying to get through a long list of classic lit that I've had growing since high school. I just haven't done it yet. Those are always fun. The book called Remember Me was one of my all-time favorites. A story about a girl who went out to a party only to wake up in the spirit world finding out who killed her from the other side. Whoa! That's crazy. That reminds me of Speak. Romance and fantasy novels. Nice. I don't read a lot of romance. I like adventure, like action adventure, and I like if there's a little romance in there, I'm okay with it. But I haven't read too much just like straight up romance. I read, the closest thing to that would have been like a book called Sunshine by Robin McKinley. She writes a lot of fairy tale retellings. It's like she had, like Reading Beauty, I think it was called. She did 2 retellings of Beauty and the Beast actually. They were both really good. But yeah, I would say Sunshine by Robin McKinley is probably the only one in that genre I could recommend to you. If you like very descriptive writing and like really like good writing, you'll like her. But if you like a lot of action, you may not like that book as much. I don't know. Hold on, I will be right back. Before I leave, I have to say I love Lord of the Rings. I do not like Twilight. I don't meet you there, but Lord of the Rings is awesome. Not heard House of Night. I read like Lord of the Rings and Narnia and the Black Stallion series and stuff like that as a kid. Secret Garden, really good. I actually just reread it and it's still really good. It's always really good. But hold on, I'll be right back. Feel free to give me more book recs. Okay, I am back now. Oh, so many things. I can't wait to read them. I like to draw elves and create character backstories. Fun, yes, definitely. Oh, you're a fantasy writer. I didn't know that. You should meet Vale. Vale is a guy that started hanging out here too, and he is a writer. He's got some fantasy novels, creature fantasy novels, very cool. A big reason why I've played World of Warcraft for many years is that world. Oh, cool. Nice. Oh yeah, Name of the Wind, Patrick Rothfuss. I was gonna ask if you'd read him. I have read him. I don't like that book as much as I like Way of Kings, but that's also maybe personal preference, because there are some people who like that one better than Way of Kings. I think the Way of Kings characters are way more interesting than Rothfuss characters, so that's exciting. The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas is really nice. Oh, cool. I'm writing some of these down, by the way. Let you know what I think of them. Cool, yeah. Sweet, I've got them saved now. I had a lot more time for reading when I was younger. I haven't really had the same kind of time. Unfortunately. I do miss it very much. Oops. Right? Never have enough time for anything now either. So much time. Wait, you feel like you feel like you had never had enough time for anything. Now you have so much time you don't have to do yourself. Go read some books! Catch up on some, you know, knowledge stuff. I always like to temper my Netflix binging and video game binging with learning time whenever I have the kind of time to do those things. So it makes me feel less guilty. Maybe that's just me though. Like reading and researching stuff and developing skill. So it's so easy to just like totally veg out and then be like, wow, I didn't, where did the time go? Oh, weird. It's definitely the wrong layer. But I kinda like the way that looked. My brain is getting worse by the day. Aww. I mean, you don't have to stay on the stream. I acknowledge. that there are other better things to do with one's time than just watch me stream. But thank you. I'm flattered. Too kind, as usual. I mean, you're recovering. You might as well do what you want to do, you know? I just like doing things that enrich my life when possible. I just feel like with all the energy I've been throwing into, you know, illustration stuff and getting that off the ground lately, it's just been hard to find time to actually improve myself in other areas. And then when I do have the time, I'm just so drained that all I want to do is veg out, and it's such a hard trap to escape. I used to be so good at it when I was teaching. I never had time for anything me. And I somehow just made it work. I mean, granted, I was super stressed all the time, but I don't know. I think in some ways maybe that's a little bit good, to be able to stay on task and like do things that are productive all the time. But man, when you get out of that habit, it's like that much harder to get back into it, for sure. Wait, do I have some nice connections with... Wait, what? Hold on. Do I have some nice connections with my illustration world? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, nice connections. Alright. I don't know about nice connections. That was the only thing... I think I lacked, and I knew I lacked it leaving the teaching career and trying to start fresh on this path. Man, yeah, connections and networking are so important in really any field, but I feel like I've had to learn that they are especially important in illustration. And I just did not have the connections I probably needed to. I kind of don't like that background. It's almost too bright for the picture. What am I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't have a ton of connections from teaching. I do wish I had taken better advantage of those connections I left from teaching, like right when I left, as opposed to waiting years before like actually trying to give a go, I guess. But no, I didn't have any really connections. I knew like a few people casually online who are artists and have also done this, but that was about it. I didn't have any close network connections, unfortunately. So that's been a lot of what the past few years have been about, is building that network, which is super important. And yeah, teaching is like this whole, it's like a whole other life. It's like this whole other, like teaching is your life, and that's just who you are. You are a teacher, and you are all about that all the time. And it's very exhausting. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a lot. I was just, I think I could go back and do it if everything fails in illustration and like I just can't make it work. Then I can go back and be happy teaching because it is fulfilling. Because I have always wanted to do this my whole life, like this being, try to be an illustrator, I just had a really hard time being completely satisfied as a teacher because I just always felt like there's like this what if question hanging over me, you know? So, I don't know, we'll see what happens. Hey Voyager, how's it going? You're sitting in pitch darkness, oh gosh. Hope you're having a good night, Voyager, and thank you so much for joining in. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this background or not. I don't know why I did that. See, this is the problem. I get distracted with things I like, and I just don't think about how they affect everything else. What is this layer? I don't even know what that layer is. Does this layer have a purpose? Oh, it does. It's a shadow layer. Shadow. There we go. Colors all in the same layer now. Wait, what is this? Oh, I had lyric in here earlier. But yes, it's true, there are a lot of V's tonight. Probably scared him off. Or her. They. I don't know who they are. All my ramblings. It's like, oh, a teacher, ah! Teacher, life! The real world, what's that? That's not why we're on Twitch. We're on Twitch to escape. Come on now. Wait, these clouds don't look good. Just gonna leave this as for now. See, here's the problem with late night streams though. I can feel myself getting very tired. And I've only been on for like an hour. Let's see, how long have I been on? Oh, I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna switch off YouTube. That way I can play my own musics. Musics! Actually, let's check YouTube. If nobody's watching right there now, I could probably close it off. Oh, I have one viewer. That's okay. You can stay right there if you were there. It's all good. I'll just wait 10 more minutes. Okay. Overlay. Add some more combinations. Now it just looks even more like a sand shrew. No, I don't like it. Alright, I'm just gonna leave like this and move on, because it's time to work on something else. Music make me lose control. Music make me lose control. Yeah, something like that. Oh no! Oh shoot. I totally messed up, guys. Okay, whew. I didn't realize I had colored on the line layer and I totally merged the line layer with the color layer. Alright, I'm just gonna screenshot this and be done. yeah. Done with this. It's gonna be floating on a background because I couldn't make it look right. Dun, 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 dun. Right, sorry. I'm getting a little tired hyper. Oh, putting on this cream is supposed to help with your poison ivy problem? Oh no! Of course I picked up what you were dropping, Boyd. Come on, I'm a 90s kid. Oh, I'm sorry you have poison ivy, but I mean, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm a little, like I said, tired hyper, but other than that, I'm doing alright. Just finished this little pangolin, so now it's time to work on another thing. I know I've been working on this like for a million years, but I swear I'm almost done. I just need to like fix some of the shadows, how they don't match. See how it's like there's no dark shadows on her and there's dark shadows everywhere else, like she looks like she doesn't match on her head. So I need to fix that. And then hopefully I'm done. I really don't want to do much more detail on the trees than that. Even though I probably should. So yeah. I don't know. I maybe need to like tighten some of the details here. Like this is pretty central, I think. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Oh, thanks. So I've been trying to beef up my portfolio since I've been submitting all of these postcards to publishing houses. Oh, I need to finish the cat and this card. Okay, so maybe it'll take me a few minutes, but yeah, this is just one of the illustrations that I've been working on to be like, hey look, I can draw kids, and it looks like a kid's book and not like a creepy fantasy novel, because some of the places I'm submitting to are, you know, like kid-lit places. But I feel bad also because I know that people who've been watching me have been watching me work on this for like 4 or 5 streams now, maybe even more. I've been working on it for too long on stream. I need to be working on it more off stream. I've worked on it some off stream, but admittedly not as much as I should. But thank you. Alright. Gosh, I'm getting hungry, but I'm trying not to eat this late. Okay. Just gonna drink more water. Trying to get better about using bounce light in my work too. I'm not good at that at all. Alright. Going to turn off the YouTube now and start playing my own music. So if you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much. Hopefully I'll catch you again sometime. The rest of you, hold tight. I'm not going anywhere.